What I'm not going to do is tolerate 4 million uninsured Americans because Donald Trump decided one day that he wants to just make sure that kids are dying because they don't have access to insurance. That's what's not going to happen. And so if those senators think that we're having a shutdown because of me, they're free to enter my office and negotiate, because what we're not going to do is allow all of millions of people in this country to not be able to afford their insulin and their chemotherapy. So come strike a deal with me if that's what they really think is going on.
What they're not going to do, she turned on all her AOC from New York. That's what you did. You turned on all your AOC from New York. Well, it's not really about that. This is what it's really about.
Realize the Democrats, their whole argument is we are going to shut down the government unless you give $1 trillion for medical benefits for illegal aliens. The major healthcare reform that we've done in this administration is we've made it harder to give your hard-earned tax dollars to medical benefits for illegal aliens. The Democrats want to undo that. And they're saying that unless you give that money to those illegal aliens, unless you give those benefits to those illegal aliens, we are going to shut down the people's government. It's such a stark contrast between two parties' priorities. We want to put the government to work for the American people first. The Democrats want to shut down the government because we won't give free benefits to illegal aliens. It's such a good, again, contrast for what the Democrats stand for and what Republicans stand for. We're not going to be, look, we're not going to be taken hostage by the Democrats' desperate desire to give your tax money to illegal aliens. We're just not going to do it.
Undocumented are not allowed to receive benefits from this initiative. It was clear in the first bill. It's even clearer in the second bill. So the cap on who can receive it, stronger language as to undocumented. No illegal aliens, to use your term, I prefer undocumented, are able to get.
Illegal aliens, we agree with you that we do not think the comprehensive health care benefits should be extended to those who are undocumented workers and illegal aliens. We do not want to do anything to encourage more illegal immigration into this country. We know now that too many people come in for medical care as it is. We certainly don't want them having the same benefits that American citizens are entitled to have.
What's going to happen is you are going to pay a significant fine. You are going to learn English. You are going to go to the back of the line so that you don't get ahead of somebody who was in Mexico City applying legally. But after you've done these things over a certain period of time, you can earn your citizenship, so that it's not something that is guaranteed or automatic. You've got to earn it, but over time, you give people an opportunity. Now, it only works, though, if you do all the pieces. I think the American people, they appreciate and believe in immigration, but they can't have a situation where you just have 500,000 people pouring over the border without any kind of mechanism to control it. So we've got to deal with that at the same time as we deal in a humane fashion with folks who have put down roots here, have become our neighbors, have become our friends. They may have children who are U.S. citizens. That's the kind of comprehensive approach that we have to take.
This is what you said would be the result of a shutdown.
Families will be hurt. Farmers will be hurt. Border security and Border Patrol agents will not be paid. TSA agents will not be paid. Small businesses will be hurt in every single community.
It's almost like they don't care. I'll actually wonder what happened. It seems like Chuck Schumer is having a good time with this whole thing. And he wants there to be a shutdown. The Democrats want there to be a shutdown. We saw what they used to stand on. Even when you listen to Trump was on some show. I forgot what show he was on, but they asked him, what presidents do you respect the most? And are you pretty much modeling your presidency after? And he actually mentioned President Clinton, because back in those times, President Clinton he stood for America First type of policies. He did. I mean, he was heavy on crime. He was heavy on making sure that if you were illegal or undocumented, that you had all of your paperwork in place before you received the benefits, and a lot of people were hating on him then. But it kind of seems like Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries and what's AOC is having a good time. They're power drunk right now. They're power hungry. We've seen this right here. She's talking about, if you want to get anything done, you need to come to my office and you need to talk to me. That's power hungry. And then you have Senator Schumer, Chuck Schumer, who's just, he's lit up like he's having a great time with the whole shutdown. If you haven't seen it, check this out.
The first full day of Donald Trump's government shutdown. Donald Trump and Republicans have barreled us into a shutdown because they refuse to protect Americans' health care. It's clear that the way out of this shutdown is to sit down and negotiate with Democrats to address the looming health care crisis that faces tens of millions of American families.
He keeps saying tens of millions of Americans, healthcare, Americans, and this has nothing. The reason why they're stopping everything is because it's not about American citizens. It's about the illegal immigrants. And Trump then already said, yo, it's not happening. J.D. Vance already said, yo, it's not happening. I don't care how many times y'all try to move the goalposts. It's not happening. And honestly, there's a new video that just now came out where a young lady was saying that she believed that Chuck Schumer, it almost seems like Chuck Schumer is trying to destroy his job so that he can be sat down, make everybody happy, maintain his friendships and relationships, and then he can move on to the promised land, because you know they get super rich in these processes. And plus, they're going to continue to be paid. He's fine with the joint being shut down. It's a bunch of lunacy for real. And just in case you don't know what I'm talking about this right here.
Where I'm starting to feel like Chuck Schumer wants to lose his seat. I feel like he is like, I'm done, I'm tired, and instead of retiring, he's just gonna drag everybody down with him. Because like, well, if they agree to the Affordable Care Act subsidies, then okay, if I win the lottery tonight, I'm gonna wrap my Ferrari pink. But I'm not gonna win the lottery tonight, so maybe we should be realistic. These people are not our friends. Did we not learn anything in 2009? Did we not learn anything in 2010? Is this your first time here on Earth? How long has he been a senator for? He can't do anything right. He can't do anything right. I don't care if you're a moderate, if you're a progressive, I don't care what kind of Democrat you are, if you're even a Democrat. He cannot. You people can't do anything, and the people is Chuck Schumer. That's what this is. I'm starting to think that he really wants Amy Klobuchar to take his job, and for
what they want to do is blame Trump, because now his videos going around where when Trump was a guest on Fox News show, and I believe who was the president at the time? Was it Barack Obama? It might have been Barack Obama was the president at the time. And he called in and he was saying that when there's a government shutdown, the onus is on the president at the time. Whoever's the president, they're responsible for bringing everybody to the table and making sure that a deal is done. Unfortunately, that's not the climate we're in right now. Everyone hates Trump. They hate him. And when he has a great idea, they hate him even more. When he has nothing but love and he's trying to get things done for everyone, they hate him even more, because then it makes him look like the hero. It makes him look good. We have Democrats right now who celebrate. They're excited when there's a mass shooting, as long as the shooter is using an AK-47 or another type of big weapon so that they can blame the NRA, or if the shooter is a white man. They don't care if he's white and liberal. They don't care if he's white and trans. They don't care if he's white and anything. As long as he's a white man, they want to be able to blame him for something so they can then point a finger back at Trump and say, look at you, Mr. Second Amendment. This is what you get. Ha, ha, ha. We don't care how many of us have to struggle as long as we see that you're going through something as well. It's unfortunate that these people who are in control of our country, making the laws and making sure that we have some food on our tables, are little as children. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Make sure you comment nothing but brutal honesty in the comments. Love y'all. See you next time. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.